So think about the smartphone in your pocket for a second.
Okay.
Like 15 years ago, you lugged around a cell phone for calls,
Yeah.
heavy laptop for emails, maybe a standalone GPS to keep from getting lost.
Oh, yeah, and a digital camera to capture the weekend, right?
Exactly. And
Yeah.
today, I mean, one single device does absolutely everything everywhere you go. You wouldn't even dream of leaving the house without it.
She'd be totally lost.
Right. So welcome to today's deep dive, where we are looking at that exact same evolution, but happening right inside your closet. Our mission today is decoding the 2026 street-to-studio fashion movement.
Which is huge right now.
It really is. And we're navigating this using a highly comprehensive athleisure style guide from the fashion destination Apparelizer.
Yeah, and that smartphone analogy is actually a striking parallel. I mean, the single-use wardrobe is essentially dead at this point.
Oh.
Athleisure has fundamentally become the defining fashion lifestyle of the decade, and it represents this just massive societal shift. If you think back to even just a few years ago, society treated sweatpants like a dirty secret.
Oh, absolutely. Like you wore them in your living room, you hid if the doorbell rang.
Right. You definitely didn't wear them out to a nice restaurant. But today, we're seeing people confidently wear leggings and joggers to brunch on, high-end shopping trips and even straight into the office.
The mindset is just completely flipped. The expectation now is that your clothes should just, well, do everything all the time.
Yeah, 100%.
But how did we actually cross that bridge? Like, how did society collectively agree to take gym clothes and elevate them to everyday wear?
It comes down to a radical shift in what modern consumers are willing to tolerate. The Apparelizer guide highlights that consumers today demand ultimate flexibility and comfort, but, and this is the fulcrum of the whole movement, without sacrificing sophistication.
Right, they want to look good too.
Exactly. It's an uncompromising mindset. People have realized they no longer have to suffer through the friction of rigid, uncomfortable clothing just to look professional or put together.
Nobody wants to wear stiff trousers anymore.
No. They want fabrics engineered to function just as flawlessly while they're typing emails at a local coffee shop as they do during an intense, high-impact Pilates class.
But before you start overhauling your closet to build these versatile, friction-free outfits, we really need to understand the structural building blocks.
Yeah, you definitely need a plan.
Right, because you can't just grab your old college sweatpants and a blazer and hope for the best.
No, please don't do that.
So the Apparelizer Guide breaks down the anatomy of an athleisure wardrobe, and it starts with the right essentials and the right materials.
You absolutely have to start with the foundation. The staples, according to the guide, are highly specific. The base of the wardrobe relies on premium high-waisted leggings that offer quality compression.
Okay, so no flimsy leggings.
Right. And the color palette of these base layers is strictly neutral to maximize versatility. We are talking deep black, charcoal, olive, and navy.
It's simple.
Exactly. And from there, you incorporate relaxed, tailored joggers, minimal sports bras or crop tops that actually have, architectural support, oversized neutral hoodies, and clean, minimal white sneakers.
But I see the list of mandatory fabrics here in the guide too. So it's moisture-wicking materials, four-way stretch, breathable cotton blends, soft modal, performance nylon, and lightweight fleece.
All essential.
But wait, hold on. Let me stop you at tailored joggers. I have to push back on this a little bit.
Uh-oh, okay.
Isn't a tailored jogger just like a brilliant oxymoron? I mean, it sounds like marketing's been the fashion industry invented just to make us feel better about wearing pajamas to a Tuesday morning strategy meeting.
I mean, I get it. It does sound like a complete contradiction in terms. A jogger is supposed to be slouchy, right? And tailoring is supposed to be rigid. But this is where the material science comes into play. The tailoring and the technical quality of the fabric are exactly what separate intentional lifestyle fashion from lazy gym wear.
Okay, how so?
Well, when we talk about performance nylon or high-grade four-way stretch, we aren't just talking about fabrics that pull and stretch out. We're talking about materials engineered with structural memory.
Structural memory, meaning like they know which shape they're supposed to be.
Precisely. At a microscopic level, the fibers in premium performance wear are designed to coil and recoil. Think about a cheap pair of traditional cotton sweatpants.
Oh, I have a few of those.
Right, and the cotton fibers stretch out, but they don't snap back. So after an hour of sitting at a desk or bending your knees, the fabric just pools.
Yeah, you get those baggy, sagging knees and the whole silhouette is just destroyed.
Exactly. And that instantly reads to the human eye as sloppy.
Right, because it looks like you've been living in them for 3 straight days on the couch.
Completely. But a tailored jogger made of premium modal or lightweight fleece. It holds a clean, defined architectural line from the minute you put it on at 7 a.m. until you take it off at 9 p.m.
That is pretty amazing.
It is. And by the way, when the guide mentions modal, they aren't just tossing around fashion jargon. Modal is a semi-synthetic fabric spun from beech tree pulp.
Wait, really? Beech trees?
Yeah. It's wildly important for this aesthetic
Yeah.
because it absorbs 50% more water than cotton, and it inherently resists pilling.
Oh, wow.
That structural integrity, the lack of fuzz, the lack of sagging, is the mechanical secret to why these pieces are visually accepted in public professional spaces.
Okay, so the fabric science is what keeps you from looking disheveled. I buy that.
Good.
But let's say you have those premium shape-holding basics on. How do you actually cross the threshold from the gym to the street? Because taking a Pilates class and then immediately walking into a chic brunch date in the exact same clothes seems like, I don't know, a magic trick.
It is a bit of a magic trick, honestly, and the Apparelizer guide calls it the art of the transition. The core rule is elegantly simple, though it takes some practice.
Which is?
You do not change your outfit, you just add elevated fashion pieces to it through strategic layering.
Oh, so it's the illusion of outerwear.
Yeah.
You're essentially distracting the eye with a gorgeous, dramatic piece of clothing so nobody is paying attention to the sports bra underneath.
That is exactly how it works. Let's look at the mechanics of this transition. Imagine you just finished a workout in those premium black leggings and a minimal black crop top.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
Instead of packing an entirely new outfit in a duffel bag, you simply throw a structured, tailored blazer over the top, or you swap your athletic zip-up hoodie for a long wool coat, an oversized trench, a cropped leather jacket, or a classic denim jacket.
Just a quick swap.
Right. And the final critical step, you upgrade the bag, you leave the nylon gym duffel in the trunk, and you grab a structured leather handbag.
Okay, I have to be the skeptic again here.
Bring it on.
The blazer over leggings makes total sense to me. But a trench coat over a sports bra, let's be real. Outside of an influencer's heavily curated social media feed, doesn't that just look like you forgot to put on a shirt?
I mean,
Like, how does a normal person pull that off in the real world without feeling entirely exposed?
it's a very fair concern. It really feels like a massive leap, but it actually works because of a psychological concept called visual tension.
Visual tension.
Yeah. Our brains are hardwired to associate certain visual cues with specific contexts. Sharp, structured lines, like the sharp shoulder pads of a blazer or the crisp, wide lapels of a trench coat, immediately signal authority, formality, and tradition.
Right.
But soft, form-fitting, stretchy lines signal modern ease and athleticism.
So you're basically hacking the observer's visual expectations by smashing those two extremes together.
Exactly. When you pair those two together, it creates a deliberate juxtaposition. The eye registers the formal outerwear first, which elevates the entire look, and the athletic base underneath just reads as a modern, minimalist undergarment.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it doesn't read as a mistake because the contrast is so stark. It reads as highly intentional. It tells the world, I understand the rules of fashion so well that I know exactly how to play with them.
Like, I'm so in control of my aesthetic that I can afford to be comfortable. It's
Exactly.
a total power move. But if the blazer or the trench coat is doing all of the heavy lifting to create that visual tension, how do you keep the base layers from ruining the illusion?
That is the tricky part.
Right, because the line between looking like a fashion icon and looking like someone who just got locked out of their gym locker seems incredibly thin.
It is a razor-thin line, and that line is maintained by relying on strict guardrails. According to the guide, the absolute most important guardrail is color theory,
Okay.
followed by accessories, and then avoiding a few catastrophic styling pitfalls.
Let's start with color theory then. The guide is incredibly prescriptive here. If you want to maintain that chic street-to-studio vibe, they say you have to stick to timeless, neutral combinations.
Very specific ones, yeah.
All right, they recommend beige and cream, olive and black, navy and camel, or gray and white.
The foundational palette has to remain subdued. Soft beige, taupe, and cream create this visual softness that inherently looks expensive. It elevates the athletic fabrics.
That makes sense.
If you put someone in cream leggings and a camel trench coat, their brain just reads luxury, even if the leggings are literally made of spandex and nylon.
But what if you hate neutrals?
Yeah.
What if your style is loud and you just love bold colors?
Well, the rule is that vibrant, loud colors should only ever be introduced as accents. A bold color is a punctuation mark, not the entire sentence.
So we're talking about like a neon green sneaker or a bright red crossbody bag